If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. A child shall lead them.
So buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. Yes,
Check
dear
out
listener.
Ghosty. He's back. He's hanging out on the mic. Okay, so we are having a DJ Mark stream. Check out his little homie guy. I think it's down in this corner. I can't see right now. The next song on our DJ stream tonight is by a band you may know.
Yeah, I think you might have heard of them. I'm not sure.
That goes by the name of Linkin Park. The name of the song is Lying From You. Oh. And this was a last second change. We had another one that was on the lineup, but he switched it to this one. So maybe this is a sign for somebody. Who knows?
Yeah. Take it personally, whoever you are.
Take it very personally.
Keep talking to these people.
And in the meantime, we're gonna do an Ask Me Anything because we're having some issues due to
fucking downloaders not
due
working,
to some. Well, let's not bring that up. Delaney, what's up? All right, Mike Franco. Hey, how's it going? Let's see. River, I think.
What happened to all the things I had saved on this thing?
It's you gotta change. It's one of those profile-y things. I don't know why it keeps doing this.
All right, don't worry about it.
But
I'll figure it out.
It's very confusing, and it's possible I'm doing it, but I don't know how I'm doing it.
My other one had everything like right there. Keep talking.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Cam's Let's Plays says, I love Linkin Park. And Saber Wolves says that you have an addiction, Vin.
To what?
Red Bull.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, no. Is Vin addicted to Red Bull? There was no question mark at the end, so. No.
I don't think so.
No. Addicted? No. When I think of addiction, I think you can't stop doing something. But I think, though, that people could they could lie to themselves in that sense and tell themselves, oh, I could quit this at any time when they really actually couldn't without a very, very big problem.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Oh, you're down?
Yep, we are done.
Yeah,
all right, here we go.
Okay.
Linkin Park, Lying From You.
Oh,
Holy
no,
shit.
River.
Riv says, oh boy.
That's going to hit me in the gut. LOL, this is a song that I listened to a lot after a particularly rough breakup.
Like, girl cheated on me and gaslit me into believing it was my fault. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen.
No,
all right, guys.
Tony, no Pepsi addiction. He does have one addiction, though.
All right, guys, here we go. Here's Soraya bringing shame to our family again. Linkin Park, let's go.
what I wanted to be. I look exactly like what you had always wanted to see. When I pretend I can forget about the criminal I am, stealing second after second just cause I know I can. But I can't pretend this is the way it'll stay. I'm just trying to bend the truth. I can't pretend I'm who you want me to be, so I'm lying my way from you. No turning back now. I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. No turning back now. Let me take back my life. I'd rather be all alone. No turning back now. Anywhere on my own, cause I can say no turning back now. The very worst part of you is me. I remember what they taught to me. Remember condescending talk of who I ought to be. Remember listening to all of that and this again. So I pretended up a person who was fitting in. And now you think this person really is me. And I'm trying to bend the truth. The more I push, the more I'm pulling away. Cause I'm lying my way from you. No turning back now. I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. No turning back now. Let me take back my life. I'd rather be all alone. No turning back now. Anywhere on my own, cause I can say no turning back now. The very worst part of you. The very worst part of you. Yes, no. This isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. This isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. This isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. This isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. No turning back now. I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. No turning back now. Let me take back my life. I'd rather be all alone. No turning back now. Anywhere on my own, cause I can say no turning back now. The very worst part of you. The very worst part of you is me.
Our Amazon account is up and running now. We are selling our formula officially. It's amazing stuff from Europe.
Made in Germany. Sold in America.
Highest standards there are. In America, the standards haven't been updated since 1980. It's super weird, like older than me. In Europe, they update safety standards basically every year. This formula is top notch, great for the stomach, great for constipation. This is a great product. If you happen to want to purchase it and join us on our journey, then grab the link in the description. If you do and leave a review for us, send me a screenshot at vinandsori@gmail.com of your review after you have received the product. We will put your name in a hat. Song reviews are going to come out by some of the people that have left reviews. Don't forget to send us a screenshot of your review once you get the product. Now a word from our mascot dressed as a pirate, Fuji.
It's a deal of a deal.
That was Linkin Park. What? Lying from you. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
I think I have glass in my foot. But anyway.
Like literally glass
Literally,
in your foot?
yeah. There was so much glass in the basement, and I believe it's lodged in my toe. Anyway. But Linkin Park has a very particular sound.
They do.
And
They do.
I think that when you hear a certain band at a certain time period in your life, like when you hear that sound, it just has that nostalgia hook to it. Mm-hmm. So you're automatically going to give it a certain type of rating because it hit the nostalgia point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, what did you think? What did you think the song was about?
I think it's about him being a rock star and having access to too many women, and so not knowing how to break off the relationship he's in. That's what it looks like to me. And he basically wants her to leave him, or he's going to leave her because he keeps putting her through all the bullshit. Wow, is what it looks like to me.
That's crazy.
Korn has a song called Trash, which is kind of like that, where it's like, why are you still with me and I've been cheating on you all this time?
Oh my gosh, I didn't...
Yeah, so it looks to me like he wants the girl to get away from him because he's actually being the cheater.
Really?
That's what it looks like to me. See, he starts off saying, when I pretend everything is fine, when I pretend everything is what I want it to be, I look exactly like what you had always wanted to see. When I can pretend, I can forget about the criminal I am, stealing second after second because I know that I can.
Oh, boy.
That's a double entendre because stealing second is very hard to do in baseball.
Yeah.
Because you're right in line. So the catcher's here, he throws it past the pitcher, and it's just a straight shot. He doesn't have to do it angular. So stealing second is it's a hard thing to do in baseball. It's risky. But he's saying and I'm assuming he's talking because you talk about first base, second base.
Yeah, exactly.
People talk about like
Stealing
stages
second.
of physicality in a relationship.
Yeah,
right?
and also like when you steal a kiss, but he's stealing second.
Right.
Like most people steal a kiss, he steals second, and then second after second. Yeah, okay. I can't pretend this is the way I'm just trying to bend the truth. I can't pretend I am who you want me to be, so I'm lying my way from. Oh, I'm lying away from you.
Mm-hmm. So he's like, look, I'm a millionaire. I'm in my 20s and I'm famous. Like this, it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
He's got all these, and some of it is like just doing stuff because you can. Like,
yeah.
Like I remember, like very clearly, like after I had gone through this little training module, or whatever, I was sitting in a thing with my boys, and I'm like, yo. We could rob this whole place blind. People wouldn't even know. They're like, I know, bro.
I know, bro.
Everybody was thinking the same thing.
Oh my god!
You have the ability. You don't even like having a set. You just want to do it just to do it.
Just because, like, I know. See, sometimes I think about that. Like sometimes I spend some time thinking about jail systems, and that's one of the things that kind of bothers me is because I'm like, I bet you anything, there's got to be some people that are just rotting away in jail just because they wanted some thrill. You know what I mean? Like, were they really bad, or they just,
Yeah, like who wouldn't want
some misplaced thrill,
Somebody said, listen, we're going to rob this bank, but we've got this technology to where if anything goes bad, I just press this button and we go back to this moment in time where nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, who wouldn't take that? Like,
I'd be a little bit worried that the button wouldn't work.
Right. Well, if you could be convinced that the button worked.
Oh, I'd do it immediately. I would have done it, a million times already.
Who wouldn't take that deal?
Everybody.
Anyway.
Why are we so into those movies where you got to figure out all the codes to get down to the money and get it escaped out of the place? People love that stuff. Okay, I think you're probably right about that.
We have actually reacted to the Doors. We've done like 7 or 8 Doors songs. Adore Night, the Doors.
Yeah,
that guy who's like a poet. The guy's like legitimately a poet.
Okay, yeah. What about him?
I would be interested in a Doors night. Sometimes we get nights where we get to listen to the same artist, and it's like a classic artist, and I love it because I'm like, oh, that's why this guy has like the McCartney, the Beatles guy. Okay, so he's saying there's no turning back. I'm lying my way from you. I remember what they taught me. Remember condescending talk of who I ought to be. Remember listening to all that and this again, so I pretend up a person who was fitting in. And now you think this person is really me. So he was raised with a certain idea of right and wrong, like the moral compass. He was raised with that. And now he's broken them all. And she is a remnant. She reminds him of that old system, so he really doesn't want to be around her anymore. For her, and a lot of times dudes will be like, oh, this is for your own good, when in reality it's just you're too selfish to change.
Yeah. Oh yes, we know. Yeah.
Like I'd say that was like my line. That was my line all the time. I'd say, it's if I was your brother, I wouldn't want you to be with me. And then and that's how I would do it. It was always this like, oh, this is for you, when really it wasn't for them. I was just
I see what you're saying.
There was a very pretty girl in very tight jeans.
Oh no.
And her jeans were tighter than her jeans, so I mean that really that was the decision making. Like it was stupid, but anyway, what can you do?
Wow.
But at the same time, you don't look so bad in tight jeans.
Okay, so. Yeah,
What?
I think you're right. I think that's I think you're right. See, I thought that this was about somebody who was pretending to be somebody else for other people's sake.
Mm-hmm.
When I pretend everything is what I want it to be, I look exactly like what you always had. So I thought it was like, you know, they want this person to be happy in that, you know, like we've seen people do this, like they'll make a child or whatever, like dress a certain way, act a certain way, be a certain way, even though that kid is not that way, because that's what they want to see. And so if that person acquiesces, then you could see them saying, when I pretend everything is what I want. So they have to act like, oh, this is exactly what I want to do. Of course I would rather not go to Six Flags. I'd rather pick shells on the beach. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in that situation, like you're put in, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I thought it was like somebody in that situation having to pretend that they liked something for the sake of, and then when I pretend,
he does.
I can, but then
he has to pretend that he likes the boring life that he had with this girl.
Oh yeah, I get that.
And their church before he went off and got famous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So he has a opinion, but it's like you can't, like, when you get access to all that money in that capital before your prefrontal cortex can even develop. You're like 23, 24 when they're writing this shit.
Right.
Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. This is a solid 9 for me.
It's a solid 9. Like, and I determined that I was not going to read any sort of suicidal ideation or anything into these lyrics just because.
Oh.
That wasn't the only thing that he was singing about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
for sure. Please.
You know, this one is like, I want to take back my life. It's like, you're in your 20s, bro. Who took your life from you? But it's like, when you have to conform to ideologies or ways of living that you have outgrown, it becomes claustrophobic. And a lot of times people will just blow the shit up. Instead of just like talking it through and saying, I'm claustrophobic in this situation, which is kind of hard to do, especially if you're talking to another person who's part of the reason you feel claustrophobic.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yep.
But what people will do is that they'll not do that, or they'll wait till the person gets them angry, so that they can then justify breaking up with them, and then they don't have to feel bad about hurting their feelings. Like,
right.
You know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Anyway, 9.2.
Ooh, 9.2. All right, you guys, we'll be right back with the band The Used.
Whoa.
What?
Riv's mom made homemade Chinese food. So what can you do?
Yummy.
Riv gives it a 10. We are going to give it a commercial break, and on the other side, you shall see us again, dear listener, with another ridiculous band, Vin out.
Sorry, out.
Gone.